early retirement health insurance. 5 options before Medicare. You've worked hard your whole life, saved diligently, and now early retirement is finally within reach. But before you take the leap, let's talk about a crucial aspect of early retirement planning that often gets overlooked: health insurance. You see, leaving the workforce before the age of 65, when you become eligible for Medicare, means navigating the often complex world of health insurance on your own. The truth is, healthcare costs can be a major expense in retirement, and not having adequate coverage can derail even the most well-thought-out retirement plan. That's why it's essential to understand your options and plan accordingly. Don't let the fear of healthcare costs hold you back from your dreams. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to break down 5 health insurance options you can consider if you're planning to retire before Medicare kicks in. Remember, your health and financial well-being are intertwined. Let's make sure you're covered on both fronts. Option 1. Another employer-sponsored plan. The first option is to see if you can piggyback on a spouse's or partner's employer-sponsored plan. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't that expensive? And you're right, it can be. But it's important to do the math and compare it to your other options. Call up that HR department and ask about their policies for partner and family coverage. Get all the details: monthly premiums, deductibles, out-of-pocket maximums. Write it all down. You need to see the numbers, black and white, to make an informed decision. And don't forget, even if your spouse isn't thrilled about potentially higher costs, this could be a temporary solution until you find a more permanent option. Remember, it's about being smart and strategic. If your spouse's plan isn't feasible, consider this. Could you take on a part-time job that offers health benefits? I know, you're trying to retire, not pick up another job. But hear me out. Even a few hours a week at the right place could give you access to affordable health care. Think outside the box. Maybe there's a local bookstore or community center that needs an extra pair of hands. The key here is to be resourceful and explore all your options. Don't rule anything out until you've done your research. Option 2. Extending your coverage with COBRA. Now, let's talk about COBRA. You know, that safety net that lets you hang onto your employer-sponsored health insurance after you leave your job. It stands for the Consolidated Omnibus Budget Reconciliation Act. But who can remember that? The important thing to remember is that COBRA allows you to keep the same doctors and coverage you're used to, which can be a huge relief during a time of transition. But here's the catch. You're usually responsible for paying the entire premium, both your share and your employer's share. And let me tell you, those premiums can be steep, sometimes even higher than what you would have paid while employed. So, is COBRA right for you? It depends. If you're relatively healthy and just need coverage for a short period while you figure out your long-term plan, it might be a good option. But if you have pre-existing conditions or anticipate needing a lot of medical care, COBRA could end up being very expensive. That's why it's crucial to contact your HR department as soon as you know your last date of employment. They can tell you exactly how much COBRA will cost you and help you understand your rights and options. Don't wait until the last minute. The earlier you start planning, the better prepared you'll be. Chapter 3. Option 3. Private health insurance plans. Now, let's dive into the world of private health insurance. This is where things can get a little overwhelming, but don't worry, we'll navigate it together. You have 2 main options here: going directly through an insurance company or using the health insurance marketplace, also known as the exchange. Going direct might seem like the simplest route, but it's important to shop around and compare plans from different insurers. Don't just go with the first one you find. And that's where the health insurance marketplace can come in handy. It's like a one-stop shop where you can compare plans side by side and see if you qualify for any subsidies based on your income. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Suze, I've heard horror stories about the marketplace. And yes, it's true. It's not perfect. But it can be a valuable resource, especially if you're not comfortable navigating the insurance world on your own. The key is to do your research, ask questions, and compare plans carefully. Don't be afraid to negotiate with insurers or seek help from a licensed insurance broker. Remember, you're the one in control here. You have the power to choose the plan that's right for you and your budget. Option 4. High-deductible plans and HSAs. Now, for those of you who are healthy and want to save money on premiums, let's talk about high-deductible health plans, or HDHPs, and their trusty sidekick, the Health Savings Account, or HSA. Think of an HDHP as a safety net for worst-case scenarios. You pay lower monthly premiums, but your deductible, the amount you pay out of pocket before insurance kicks in, is higher. It's a trade-off, but here's where the HSA comes in. It's like a special savings account specifically for healthcare expenses. You contribute pre-tax dollars, which lowers your taxable income. And the best part? The money grows tax-free and can be used tax-free for qualified medical expenses, now and in retirement. So, if you're relatively healthy and comfortable with the idea of paying more out of pocket if you need medical care, an HDHP paired with an HSA can be a smart way to save money on premiums and potentially lower your tax bill. But remember, this option isn't for everyone. If you have a chronic illness or anticipate needing a lot of medical care, an HDHP might not be the best choice. It's all about assessing your individual needs and risk tolerance. Option 5. Plan ahead for future healthcare costs. Now, regardless of which health insurance option you choose, there's one crucial thing you need to do. Plan ahead for future healthcare costs. Retirement isn't just about margaritas on the beach. It's about being prepared for the unexpected, and that includes potential health issues. So, sit down with your loved ones and have an honest conversation about your health history and potential future needs. Factor in things like potential long-term care costs, which can be a significant expense later in life. And don't forget about inflation. Healthcare costs have been rising faster than general inflation for years, so factor that into your calculations. The earlier you start planning and saving for healthcare in retirement, the more prepared you'll be to handle whatever life throws your way. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know about your options and potential costs, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions about your health and your finances. So, there you have it. 5 options to help you navigate the world of health insurance before Medicare. Remember, choosing the right coverage is a crucial part of early retirement planning. Don't let it fall by the wayside. If you're feeling overwhelmed, don't hesitate to reach out to a trusted financial advisor who specializes in retirement planning. They can help you assess your options, crunch the numbers, and find a solution that aligns with your unique needs and goals. And finally, remember that the best way to keep healthcare costs down is to stay healthy. Eat right, exercise regularly, and get those checkups. Your future self will thank you. Enjoying this content? Make sure you don't miss out. If you found this video helpful and want more tips on how to make the most of your retirement, be sure to hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you'll stay up to date with the latest advice on financial planning, retirement strategies, and living a fulfilling life after work. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when new videos are released. Your journey to a happier, stress-free retirement starts here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.